Does it sound slow? Fuck, I think it sounds slow. Oh yeah, it sounds slow. I was clearly just keeping it slow intentionally so that when I came on camera, there'd be a dramatic tempo increase. Right? You all knew what I was going for, yeah? That came through, right? Kind of digging the slow-mo remix? Every time I've accidentally done that, which is usually just when the record doesn't actually say RPM 45 on it, you know. I've always low-key been like, you know what? Kind of a banger though. It was absolutely planned ahead of time. It was. I put real effort into it this morning to make sure that reveal would be as dramatic as possible. Fucking Reaver tonight, Dax. What's going on, bruv? Hey guys, how are ya? My fucking early morning bloody retro crew. What's cracking? Oh. We had kind of a fucked show last night. Which was amazing because we were playing this fresh off the fucking presses Lord of the Rings Total War shit.
Almost as old as me.
God. G'day Deafman, how are you, mate? What's going on? Thanks for 102, man. Cheers. Sick as a dog? I'm sorry, mate. It's that time of year on the opposite fucking hemisphere to me. Although it'd be easy to get sick here at the moment as well. The weather's just been a cunt. But yeah, a lot of you cunts have been getting sick recently. I've been reading about it on the old twits, and I'm very sorry. If it's anything like the winter we just had, you're in for a fucking treat. This will be the first of 3 batches of hell that you're going to need to go through. Good luck. My kids ended up in hospital, both of them, when they got sick this year. So enjoy.
Here's an old one. Almost as old as me.
Gwoden, 117 months. Hello, darling. How are you? Another live stream. Yeah! Happy holidays to you. This is the early morning retro sesh on Mondays. Wherein typically I'd like to end this show and raid into our writing workshop on Patreon, which we did last week, but we will not be doing today because it's Christmas and I need to go and do some fucking shit afterwards, after this. I probably should have just called today, to be honest, because it's Chrissy week, but I can't leave that boss fight from Friday unfinished. I need to get that done. Yeah, I know, Deafmins. I'm sorry. I know you specifically were super keen on it, and I'll try and make sure there's one next year. Straight off the bat, you know, and we'll try and keep a schedule. Last week was, I mean, you know what? I fully intended to do one this week, but I got to go out and get some fucking shit for Christmas, so it's got to happen. Just got over some nonsense, a bad cold, but I'm done with it now. Good. Appreciate and enjoy consciously that it's over, you know? I have to remind myself, it's too easy to go from horribly sick to better and not even acknowledge it, you know? But you gotta stop, you gotta say, fuck, man, how good is today? I don't have to go through a box of tissues every hour. Enjoy it. We should all be so lucky. Hey, Grey Fox, how are you, mate? What's going on, dude? EL, my kids' school class almost all got sick from flu. Out of 27 in the class, 21 of them were off for a week. Jesus, yeah. Yeah, no, it sounds familiar. It's a doozy. Xander's getting a COVID shot soon, and he'll be getting a flu shot as well this year. That's the first time he's ever had either. But the chances of him having an asthma attack when he's suffering from a respiratory viral infection is pretty high by the look of it. So it's got to happen. Got to mitigate as much as possible. No more swimming throughout the year during the winter as well. Because every time they go to the fucking pool, man, they get sick in the winter. Naturally. Guess what game I started? Missile. Metroid? First guess. Hey, Wrath, how are you, mate? Good to see you, dude. What's going on? Had an apple crumble custard? Okay, well, it's not that bad. Like, life's okay, you know. First thing I'd eaten short of 48 hours. Oh, right. Food of the bloody gods, mate. Indeed. Beautiful. Oh, Ace Combat. Of course. Sorry. Yes. Missile lock. Yeah. I'm with you. Fuck yeah. Good on you. Are you enjoying it? You got to get through like a few levels, I found, before it started to peel back the layers that were there, and then I was like, oh. It's fantastic. It's crazy good, right? And it really does just keep escalating in terms of its narrative, its mission structure, its boss design, and its fucking soundtrack, man. Banger. I want to play through it again myself, actually. I might see how it runs on the Steam Deck. Will I? Maybe not. You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to try run an HDMI cable from this PC to that fucking big OLED out there and make that the first experiment. Like, because that game on a big, fat fucking OLED screen in a dark room at 4K would be really nice. I wanted to crank up the sound, but don't want to mess with my levels. Fair. I hear. One sec. It does say 45 RPM on it. I'm just a wanker. Doing good. Basking in the afterglow. I got a new tattoo yesterday. Journey before destination in Alethi script on my leg. Dude! You got the first fucking ideal? Is that the first Windrunner ideal? I think it is, right? That's pretty fucking hectosh, bro. That's something else, mate. Good on ya. Speak the fucking words, brother. Hell yeah. Am I correct? You have an Audio-Technica record player? Indeed. Yes, indeed. It's an LP140 XP, I believe. That's how many times I've answered that question. I can just fucking rip it off now. The goddamn model number of my vinyl player. How's that? One of them gave me great feelings of Schadenfreude, especially one of them having their jaw broke. Only from watching Lopes' channel, I assume that was Logan Paul getting the fucking shit kicked out of him by a boxer.
He is an old one.
Shooky!
Almost as old as me.
65 months! I don't know why my scrolls aren't working. That's right. I was trying to fix that. I knew there was something in there. How are you, mate? What's going on? Let me just duck into this panel for just a brief moment and run a test here. And see what's going on. There it is.
Another expletive has returned. Welcome back.
Okay, so everything's running except the scrolls, right? You know what I think it is? Dropbox. You're not able to pull the scroll out of Dropbox? Is that what's going on? What does that mean? What does that mean? If I do this, can you pull the scroll? Yeah. Okay. So why would the actions not be doing it? This don't make sense. It's actually not running.
Another expletive has returned. Welcome back.
Oh, because OBS is not... Oh, I know what happened. I should have fucking... I tried to fix this permanently, and wasn't able to do it, but it's my fucking IP address. That's what it is. Because last night, the power went out. Oh, yes. When the goddamn fucking power goes out, everything grabs a new fucking IP address, except the NAS. I was able to set that to a static IP, but for some reason when I set this casting PC to a static IP, it worked. I thought it worked. And then the next time the internet went down and came back up, it couldn't grab an IP at all. And so I just turned it back as a quick fix and never looked into why. Because that sounds like something I would do. So now I'm at the mercy of my IP address being all IP addresses in this house except the NAS being fucking reset every time. And if the IP address gets reset, then OBS doesn't speak to StreamerBot, and this happens. However, I reckon...
Another expletive has returned. Welcome back.
I reckon that'll do it. The blessed NAS drive. Yeah, that thing losing IP every time was a fucking nightmare. Because everything in the fucking house connects to that. There was a couple of rough mornings. Yeah, so last night I was checking out a new mod for Total War Attila, which is a Lord of the Rings mod. And although I never played Total War Attila, it kind of just made a Total War Lord of the Rings game, right? And I was trying to figure out why they used Attila as a base. But it turns out it's because when they started making the Total War Lord of the Rings mod, it's called the Dawnless Days, by the way. When they started making it, Attila was a brand new game. So it's one of those really weird, like, I don't know, you see awesome mods all the time, and it's like, oh man, in a few years, if they fucking pull this off, it'll be so good. But this is kind of like, oh, they pulled it off. We're there. It's like this fully fucking fleshed out Lord of the Rings Total War game, and we were trying to play it last night, but OBS died twice. Just axed my fucking show, and then I don't know, I reckon 15 minutes before I was about to end the show anyway. And I'm in Osgiliath, at the foot of Minas Tirith. Fucking Gondor has called for aid, you know. The One Ring is lost in the fucking wilderness. Gollum has revealed Shire Baggins, you know. And Boromir's fucking coming at me. And this cunt's nasty, dude. Really fucking nasty motherfucker. And, boom. The whole fucking... everything explodes. I don't even think that VOD got... That piece of the VOD got saved somehow. And everything got blocked on YouTube. Blocked! This video's been blocked! Because, of the music, obviously. But, fuck it, you know. I gotta have the music. It's fucking Lord of the Rings. And then my wife and I, like, the phones are like, the internet, the power is back on, expected at 1:30 a.m. and then expected 11 a.m. And we're like, oh, for fuck's sake. Let's just go to bed. And then bang, the power came back on. Oh, okay, cool. It was out for like 40 minutes or something. Attila is also kind of the last classic Total War, yeah? Like the last of the historically kind of accurate Total Wars. You know what I noticed about it more than anything? How much it felt like Three Kingdoms. Like Three Kingdoms was using a lot of the shit in Attila that I didn't recognize from others. especially the changes in weather, the governor system, spies, the way heroes work, deploying them to perform actions, things like that. Although that was the case in Total War Warhammer 1 as well. They changed that for 2, I think. But yeah, so fucking cool. Anyway, I'm probably going to be playing that whenever I can get away throughout the week over this Christmas break. Anyway, just because I want to play more of it. It was great fun. But this morning, we got us a little retro gaming to get back to. Now, if you weren't here on Friday, well, let's just say the show ended when I asked chat for help because I clearly wasn't getting something, and I was running out of time. I was well over time for the show. And then after they, gave me a fucking bit of help. And we're useless as usual. No, look, I immediately know what to do, right? Like, it's just that I couldn't get there. I had even considered that before, but couldn't figure out how to make it work. So now I gotta figure out how to aim my fucking shot or something. I don't know. But yeah, immediately just felt like a piece of shit after that, and then got frustrated, and then I just accidentally dropped my controller against the far back wall, and it slipped out of my hand, but the batteries fucking exploded out of the thing, and I still can't find one of them. Luckily, the controller seems to have survived the experience, which is great, because I really like this fucking Doom controller, particularly these lovely textured grips in the back. It seems like it's done it. But because I was fucking looking for the controller and fucking around, I didn't realize that my character was dying. And then when your character dies, which has never happened to me before in this game, you go back to the start of the game. The way it fell down, the physics glitch out. It's just a shit engine.
One, almost as old
right,
as
Kennedy?
me.
Oh, and time to drop a 10-year sub. Well, I mean, if there was ever a time. Alice the Exile. One of the core reasons why I am playing through this series, Alice has been talking about Legacy of Kain series for a long time, and how much he thinks I'll drive with it. Was pretty adamant that I should play Blood Omen first, and I'm so fucking glad this motherfucker did, because now I have a basis for comparison. Now I know what kind of quality these video games can be, so that there's a silver lining for me if I ever get, stuck on some really, really fucking shit sections of any of the other games.
Ah, yes.
Happy anniversary.
The smell of proper devotion.
I hope you're enjoying
Welcome back, old friend. We've missed you.
our retro mornings, which is a concept entirely developed because of this series playthrough, and who knows, maybe it'll be something we can continue moving forward. I think it's working out pretty well. Thanks, brother. The gameplay and it's been some good convo fuel, right? I like that too. Hopefully it doesn't slow down the game too much, but it has been good. It's one of those games where you're running around lost all the time and you don't know where you should be and you need conversation to fill the air. And then when you finally figure out where you're supposed to be going, you're balls deep in a conversation about AI, and then you forget where you're going again. It's just, look, as long as you're having fun, I am. So that's good. Parachute, thanks for 44 months, mate. How the fuck are you going? Cheers, brother. I won't lie, as a Legacy of Kain fan, the combat and moment-to-moment gameplay of Soul Reaver is sadder than Blood Omen, but the world building in the story is second to none. I will say, I'm so happy to keep suffering, not in silence, but to keep suffering through what I consider to be some pretty average fucking video game design because of how goddamn good the story nuggets have been so far. The reveal before Raban, all of you and your brothers are actually the fucking Seraphim. Oh my god, what an awesome moment in a video game story. The gravity of it. It's not overt either. It's not shoved in your face. Seeing Malik's tomb, but it's not there, and then piecing together, oh, that's because he didn't die with the rest of them. In the same way, it's because Kain killed him. Did Kain even kill him? What did I do to Malik? I fought Malik, and then Malik ran away. No, I ran away, sorry, because Malik was too strong. And then I got Vorador to come and kill... Yeah, I think Vorador came and killed Malik. God, it's only been a month. I can't remember the pieces. Vorador gets him. Yeah, because we go to Vorador's mansion to basically ask Vorador for help. And that's where Vorador gives us a ring and says, call us if you need us, that sort of thing. The signet ring that Kain now wears as an earring. Awesome. Yeah, nice. But yeah, going into seeing all the other coffins there for the Seraphim, the vampire hunters, and imagining Kain coming down, Malik's isn't there, but all the others are, and saying, I need a bunch of sick cunt fucking generals that will serve and obey me as I create the new world. I'll use these pricks. What a wonderful piece of narrative. I can't wait to see where it goes from here. Such a Kain thing to do, right? So good. Yeah. So, it's Chrissy week. I've got some things I need to do today, so I'll probably keep this show relatively brief. We'll fuck around for a bit, and we'll hang out, and we'll have a chat, and we'll make sure Raban goes down, and hopefully set things up for the next leg of the journey, which could be Friday. Although the Friday morning show will be immediately following Christmas Day for me, which is Thursday. So probably not. Probably not, because I'm probably going to be a bit messy. I'd say on Friday morning. So then, perhaps this time next week. Yeah, a little sloppy. Perhaps this time next week we'll pick up where we left off in Soul Reaver. But let's set things up nice, because I can't relax this week with this fucking aquatic dolphin fucking vampire cunt in the back of my head, cackling because he's the one that got me to throw a fucking controller for the first time. I want to say this year. That might not be true, but I'm pretty fucking sure, because the last two controllers I broke before this one were both really good ones that were sent to me by like game developers or whatever, like the Lords of the Fallen one, and then the Elden Ring one, like good $500 fucking controllers, the ones you'd never fucking buy unless you're the kind of person that really looks after their controllers or something. The kind I wouldn't buy. But yeah, I did. I broke the good ones. I bought a bunch of pieces to fix them, and a soldering iron, and a book on how to solder iron things and stuff. I got an electronics kit and bits and gizmos. I'm ready to like put them together again and repair the damage. I'll have you know, I still have the monitor right there, which I use for chat whenever I'm couch streaming, which we don't do so much anymore because of my poor back. But that monitor there is still cracked to fuck, okay? And I still use it for chat. I just move the chat window into the part of the monitor that's not cracked as punishment for that timer that I threw a controller at it when I was playing Nier Automata. All right? I'll never stop punishing myself for being such a fucking idiot and throwing a fucking controller at a monitor. All right? It's still there. It still gets used. It's still a constant reminder. And yeah, breaking both of those fucking... Look, honestly, the Elden Ring controller, as cool as it was already broken anyway, because it doesn't have wireless, and the dongle was never tight enough. So it just disconnected randomly, and it was going to get thrown. But when I did, of all the buttons on that all like modular and pop out and stuff, the R1 and R2s aren't, or the triggers and the R1s aren't, and that popped out. So I'll try and squeeze it back in someday. I don't even punish myself that much for my rage. Yeah, well, I've got to manage my bloody anger. Patreon, dude, I didn't even think about that, but yes, that's got to be a 2026 goal for us for sure. I'm going to start trying to fix controllers
Well now, he is an old one.
Repairing with appeasing guilt with profanity.
As me.
Muthan, thanks for 90 months, mate. How are you, dude? What's going on, bro? Cheers. Yeah, we'll do some streams where we put those controls back together. Good news. This one didn't break. Raban didn't win. And we can get back on there and set things up. Set things right. Repenting with profanity. That's it. That's the show. Cunts coming and going, what? He's fucking soldering a fucking analog stick. What, repenting? But if you know, you know. While you replay the VOD of when it happened, that's funny as. That's funny as. That's the one. I think that's the one. Get Hob to send you his, because you dude. Between me, Hob and Zeke, Ezekiel the Third, there's been some broken controls. But if I show you the fucking giant plastic tub in my garage, affectionately known as the controller graveyard, you might be surprised at just how many are in there. I sure as shit am. Miserable affair, those controllers. Yeah. Look, I took apart a Switch and put a new CPU fan in it on stream. I'm confident I can figure it out. But soldering on the analog sticks, which is what most of them need, seems to be the toughest part. And of course, if any little bits of plastic are broken off and need to be clipped together, then I guess I need to like super glue some shit or whatever. How many cameras are in there? Only a couple. You know what? I don't think there's any that broke. Did we ever break a camera? I remember fucking swinging them around like a fucking lasso and letting them go. Those stupid fucking Logitech pieces of shit. But I'm fairly certain none of the cunts fucking broke. Sturdy as fuck, you know? Alright, I do not remember the path that we took back through this fucking labyrinth. But it's gonna come to me. I'm sure of it. The C920? Yeah, bro, that thing. Xander uses that as his camera. Would you believe it? And a $600 mic I bought, but never used because I fucking hated it. Actually. You still on a C920 from 10 years later, still alive? Amazing. We ended up using most of them for board game shows and stuff like that, you know? So I bet most of them will be at Darius's joint. Oh. Maybe I was just supposed to open that door? That fucking symbol on it. I don't remember if I went through this door last time. Probably in the middle of a conversation if I did. The village with the ghost gate? It's called Ghost Stories. Yep. We also did XCOM the board game and recorded all our own sound effects for it beforehand. That's good. I've still got the VODs for those. And we did lots of Guild Masters as well because Darius and his brother developed that one. I should be learning how to aim this as well because apparently I need to... You've still yet to play your copy of... Dude, me too. But I'm getting close. I'm getting bloody close. Nam and I have been doing board games every single weekend. And where are you aiming? Wherever the fuck you feel like it? Is that how this fucking shit works? Oh my god, what a nightmare. The young bastard cars are fucking sick. Like, it's not every day that one of your mates is making a board game, right? We were trying to really leverage the Twitch audience back then as a promotional tool. It was pretty cutting edge shit, I thought. Twitch was a much more open place back then, and it was great. So many of you guys picked up a copy and proved what was capable. Fucking awesome. Unfortunately, yeah, actually finding people to play with, pain in the ass. Nam and I have been playing The Adventures of Robin Hood every Saturday night. He comes over, brings some Krakens. I picked up the Krakens this week, and we sink some piss and we play some board games, and we're playing The Adventures of Robin Hood. And night before last, man, okay, I'm Robin Hood, right? I'm Robin Hood. I need to get in and steal a giant box of treasure chest from King fucking John and the fucking sheriff. And I've made my way into the castle. And it took ages to fucking find a way in, by the way, but got lucky. Smashed the fucking carriage driver and snuck into the castle. And then I get in and I'm like, how the fuck do I get out? I've got this chest of treasure. How the fuck do I get out? Last time I escaped the castle, I used a rope from the noose so that I could throw it over the wall and climb down, but there's no fucking rope. Like, fucking, how am I gonna get out of here? And the game's nearly over. Where you get 8 turns, and we're down to 2, and then we're on our last turn. On our second last turn, I'm like, there's an executioner guy there, you know, and I'm like, fucking better see him. And then I got to try and fight this cunt. He's got the rope. All right, fuck. So I'm trying to smash this cunt, and I fail miserably. So Robin Hood fighting the executioner, failing fucking miserably. There's 2 guards fucking coming in from behind me because this executioner's called them. And that's when Nami figures out there's a cart filled with hay. And he's got a few different choices for what he can do with his last turn. This cart filled with fucking hay. It's like, all right, we'll see what the fucking cart does. Maybe we can sneak it in through the fucking main door of the castle. It'll open up, whatever. Anyway, he bops it. You flip these tiles over on the board. It's really fucking cool. And then you read out from this big novel, like a choose your own adventure, whatever number it is. And so little fucking John pushes his cart full of hay right up to the fucking wall of the castle, shouts out, "Robin, jump!" I'm fucking, all right, sick. Turn around, used a double turn with these supplies that I've been saving to sprint past the 2 guards, over the fucking wall, jump down into the fucking haystack, right as this fucking cunt named like Gisborne, I don't know, some fuckboy fucking guard, super guard who's chasing you around the whole fucking time. Fucking goes past but doesn't see me because I'm in the hay, and it's the last fucking turn now, and the way the turn order is, you put 6 different coloured tokens in a bag with all this other shit, shake it around, then you pull it out. And it's Nam's turn. Now there's 6 different coloured tokens, he just has to not pull the red and we can win. And the cunt pulls the fucking red out. Game over. Because of course he does. Guy of Gisborne, that's him. Yeah. But I've got a fucking horn that I got off a noble earlier. And the horn lets you put a fucking token back in the bag 1 time and redraw. So I'm like, fuck it. I use the horn, bang, red goes back in. I'm like, give me that fucking bag, shake it up, pull out the green. My fucking token. Robin Hood's fucking token. Last turn, last action, nothing left we can fucking use. All our items gone. I pull out the fucking green, take the chest to the blacksmith who is just out the front, and then we start reading. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? You have one. Oh my god. It's like you have one. You open the chest, and you can't believe your eyes at what you find inside, what you discover inside. Find out in the next chapter of The Adventures of Robin Hood, and then it tells you how to set up the board or how to leave the board and pack the board away and everything, so that next time you play, chapter 4 begins and everything's sort of opened up. Fucking awesome, man. Super fun. We're a bit pissed as well, and we're fucking fanging it out. It was really good. Really good co-op board gaming. Little John, fucking Robin Hood, skin of our fucking teeth. And the thing is, right, if we failed, which was looking likely, then the next time we play through that chapter, we've got to restart the chapter next week, right? But you flip this little shield to 2, and then every single interaction on the board, instead of reading 1, you read 2. So all the things we had to figure out, how can we open this chest? How can we get in the castle? You have to go and talk to people and go to places and figure out things. It's all different, the next time. And then if you've played through the game already and you're on your second playthrough of the game, then there's a plus on a lot of things. And instead of the 1 or the 2, you read the plus. So with those 3 different permutations, not to mention you can be playing with 2 more characters as well, Maid Marian and Guybrush Threepwood. That's for all intents and purposes. It's called The Adventures of Robin Hood. So even if you fail and you go through again, who knows what the interactions are going to be this time, right? Does this chick tell us this to go here and go there, and it's very fucking cool. Yeah, it's a great co-op board game. We're supposed to be doing Sleeping Gods, but we wanted something a little lighter to get into the flow. My family always plays a round or 2 of Guildmaster and or Dracula when everybody's together. Thanks to these shows turning me on to these masterpieces. How good's that? I fucking love Fury of Dracula too, man. So much fun. But yeah, Guildmaster, like with the right crew, Guildmaster's a fucking fun game. Like proper fucking good quality shit. I need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. I think I know what I'm doing. Still got the Unicorn Overlord. Oh man, I fucking wish I'd have bought that. I've seen it on sale a few times as well, but always in the US at like GameStop or some shit, I was gonna ask Lopes to grab it for me, but he owed me one. Owed me buy me some shit and send it over, because I got his girlfriend the Grimace cup from McDonald's, and I spent it. I spent that. You get me something from the US that I can't get here.
Well,
on this.
Here's an old one, almost as old as me.
You Phoenix, what's going on, brother? How are you, mate? Thanks for the raid. Zioko? 61, baby. Cheers. How are you? Thanks for coming in. We're playing more Legacy of Kain. We're doing some Soul Reaver. I was just saying, I got a Steelbook edition of X33 from the US. That's a game I have to have a physical copy of. And I didn't, instead of getting the Unicorn Overlord board game. Wrath, I have to play yours, is what I'm saying.
Welcome back.
Have at you, snake! Thank you, my friend. How are you? Almost a year! Have you thrown your fucking primer on this cunt? What a legend. Thanks, brother. Couldn't do it without you, mate. Much appreciated. Cheers. Unicorn Overlord? Yeah, baby. I couldn't finish... Well, I couldn't. I stopped playing the game after a few areas because I was like... I guess I wasn't captivated enough by the story and the gameplay was starting to get a bit dry. But, like, I played enough to have enjoyed myself, you know? Oh, you dirty slut. Like, I had a good time with it. Even if I didn't pinch off that loaf, so to speak. Can't remember. Oh, I'm in the wrong realm. Is the card game? Yeah, that's the one that came with the fancy edition. That's exactly right. I'll have to play it with Reth someday. Maybe he'll bring it over to PAX or something. Right, Reth? Oh, I definitely remember being here, so we must be close to this cunt. Been meaning to play it with Darius and the crew next time you're down in Melbs. Get the crew together and see how it plays. Oh, you've got it as well, Placey? Because if so, then Reth, no, you can just stay in fucking New Zealand. Nobody needs you. Oh, I definitely remember this fucking room. Is this the right way, or do I not need to do this? We'll find out. Merry Christmas, by the way, you. I hope you're, I miss being in Germany. Every Christmas. Because there was nowhere else in the world that I've ever been that celebrated Christmas quite like the fucking Deutschlanders. It's, the Yuletide spirit out there, brother. I hope you're drinking it in. I hope wherever you are, it's gorgeous. Because damn, it's fucking garbage over here. I tell ya, there's no Christmas left, as far as I can tell, in this country. And I really do miss it. I have to take the kids on a holiday to Europe, I think, for Christmas. I didn't clue onto that once, like, you son of a bitch. Last time. We've got some snazzy Christmas markets. Oh, they're so good, man. Walking around the Berlin Christmas markets, drinking, like, you know, spiced fucking meads and stuff. Just eating a bunch of lovely little pastries and cinnamon infused everythings, you know. All the decorations. Oh, it's just bloody gorgeous. Enjoy it for me, mate. Enjoy it all. Live it up. This room being... I was already so frustrated by the platforming in this game. By the time I got to this boss, he just tipped me over. I see why this controller nearly got broken now. I did say that a few messages ago. Oh, well, I didn't read that message, obviously. I'm sorry. Chat's moving very quickly, Placey. Okay, I can't keep up. Been a long time since we had a proper water gun worthy Christmas. Oh, heat-wise? 2 Christmases ago, I had Christmas at the beach. And it was great. Last Christmas was pretty decent. Maybe not water gun worthy. This Christmas is 14 degrees Celsius. Might as well be in fucking Holland. It's probably fucking 10 degrees there at the moment. Whoa. Oh, yeah, is that how you get back up? You swim back up like he does? Oh my goodness. What a cheeky fuck. Why do you think you started talking about it? Oh, I thought Uthi was talking about it. That's the first one that I saw. Or before that. Oh, I don't know. Look, it's easy for you to sit there, you know, fucking dick in your hand because nobody else is playing with it, let's be real. And fucking calling me out for not reading every sentence while I'm playing fucking Soul Reaver, okay? But you're not playing fucking Soul Reaver, are you? So you don't fucking know, okay? You don't have a lived-in experience of what I'm going through right now, of the fucking hell that is playing Soul Reaver in 2025 and fucking streaming it. So just sit there and pretend like you know. Yeah? But we all know you don't fucking know. And go fuck yourself. Thank you for your time. Navigating this fucking labyrinth. You realize I'm still on my way back to the boss? that I died on?
Yes. The smell of proper devotion.
You understand that's what's
Welcome
happening here?
back, old friend. We've missed you.
Fucking Dark Souls. Oh my god, the boss runbacks are brutal. Fucking Dark Souls pussies don't know how good they've got it. Blue Smelter Demon, any day of the fucking week, mate.
Almost as old as me.
This is a fucking runback. Huh. I swear to God, you just jumped. I was holding RB, I pressed A, and instead of fucking dodging, you just jumped. Why did you jump? Because RB hadn't quite clicked as a lock-on yet, so A hadn't contextually changed to the situation. You know? Oh, I hate video games. I don't even know why I put myself through it. If you don't grab that ledge... I hit a vape and finished book 12 of Wheel of Time, and my lord, what a ride. I haven't felt like that when reading in quite some time. I'm so glad to hear it, mate. That's the first of the Brando ones, is it not? It might be the second. I think it's the first of the Brando Sando fucking... the amount of backtracking I have to do now because I missed that jump is just... it's obscene. Did you? Dude. Chaos, you've done it. The final battle, right? Have you lived through the final battle, motherfucker? Because there are two types of people in this world, alright? There are people that have been through the final fucking battle and people who fucking haven't, alright? And they're a different class, let me tell you. Mission accomplished. Bro. How do you feel after how that 14 books of build up, right? How the fuck do you feel about that shit? I didn't even want to read the epilogue. I felt like I needed to sit on it, you know? Go back and play Lion King. That was a fucking run back. I don't know, honestly, I'd take Lion Kings over this. This is obscene. I just missed the last jump in what is really a series of about 45 fucking precise platform jumps in a row. And I missed the last one, and I have to do all of them again. And that's after dying to the boss and having to do a run back that I swear to Christ must be about 40 minutes. If you don't fuck it up. Like that. Like he just said, could I grab that ledge? Yes. Was I touching it? Yes. Will I? Nah. Okay, Raz. You're the boss. Jesus Christ. Beginning felt a bit strange, but overall, I'm super happy with his takeover. Fuck, yes. Specifically... I think you'll notice it a little more going forward, but the final few chapters, Spyro, what they call the Sanderlanche, which initially didn't stand out too much for me, but now having read so much Sando, the pacing and the structure, the speed that things start to unravel. Gramps, how are you, mate? What's going on? It's delicious, right? So I can see you sitting there with your pipe and just having your first Sanderlanche, and what an experience! What a bloody beautiful experience! Frankly, I called most of the shit of 3 books earlier, but honestly, it's satisfying. Well, that's good. Things don't necessarily have to be unpredictable to be enjoyable. I'm trying to think of what you called. You called Swan Sanchez conclusion? And Gareth Bryant's? You called Egwene's wrap up? What about, oh no, not again. At least this one's like, start the room again, not fucking 10 rooms back. Lords of the Fallen finally runs like a dream after all this time? Oh, it ran like a dream for me on day 1. But I'm glad that your piece of shit hardware I'm glad Lords of the Fallen is now old enough of a video game that you can run it. That's great. Welcome to the future. The poignant shit with Rand and the crew was my biggest call. So like, Rua? And like, I don't know how you can read that whole fucking book and be like, yeah, nah, I called shit, bro. Like 45 fucking different things happen in the space of, yeah, the conclusion, I guess like from a plot perspective, the way that the greater Rand versus the Dark One arc ends, sure, I can see that. Sure, but like I said, there are so many characters with so many different conclusions. That that thought wouldn't have even entered my mind, to be honest with you. On to Malazan, I guess. See how much of that you can fucking predict. Yeah. I don't know, when you say call it, are you like, are you playing a game of pool and you're like, this ball's going to go into a hole? And everyone's like, oh my god, you called that the pool balls were going to go into holes? Bro, I didn't even think I was going to have them. Or are you like, 5-ball corner pocket? This will happen, it'll happen here, this is how it will happen. Because one of those things is impressive, and the other is only impressive if you never talk to other people about things. And you just sniff your own goddamn farts. Oh my god.
Rejoice, fellow expletives. for one of our executioners.
Always as a sub happens, isn't it? I had to do all this fucking shit again, right as Spyro subs. Now I gotta do it all again, right as Ezo subs. If you fucking cunts don't leave me the fuck alone to get through this section, I'm gonna murder every cunting last one of you, okay? Ezo. How the fuck are you, mate? Thanks for 140, bro. I think it might be the first 140 ever. And I'm so glad we were able to herald it in such classic excessive profanity fashion. Thank you, brother. Are you fucking having a crack at me, you little fuck? Run for your fucking life. He got a few big points right, but I got just as many, if not more, wrong. That makes sense. Very hard to give a nuance to this convo without spoiling these fine fellows, so one day we'll have a powwow. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. I'll send you a little thank you gift to commemorate this long journey. Why have you got to send me gifts? Shouldn't I be sending you gifts? Like the gift of my thoughts on Jeff Keighley's The Game Awards TM. But it's not really a gift, you have to pay for it. Shouldn't that, like, is that not commemoration enough for you? If you're sure. I ain't saying no to a gift. Never look a gift mash in the mouth. That's what I say. Jeff Keighley's birthday badge. Son of a bitch fucking cunt. Takes over the entire fucking video game fucking world's fucking perception of what a game award is. And of course has to do it with the sluttiest fucking most dog shit fucking game awards ceremony you've ever fucking seen. Some of the worst award categories and the most egregious fucking advertising you've ever fucking conceived of. And then you find out, oh, by the way, both of his parents are like IMAX fucking technicians. They just got an IMAX camera named after them. Literally, the fucking Keighley. We're like, oh, sick. We used all that fucking nepotism. And what did we produce? A fucking puppet for the video games industry to sell $1 million fucking advertisements to. Fantastic. What a fucking waste. He used to be a games critic as well, you know. Cunt could have actually stood up for the industry. Been giving awards that made sense and that took people, independent musicians and shit, people that stood above and beyond. And instead it's best action adventure game. Is it X33, Silk Song, or Hades? Huh. They're all action adventure games, huh? Shit. Is that so? My friend Kojima. I hate both of the fucking twats. At least Kojima makes some fucking decent games every now and then. Kojima just wanted his free IMAX camera? Exactly. Fair enough, Sass. Fair enough. You mentioned the IMAX thing in chat, did you? I didn't see. I saw a tweet that was congratulating his parents. I didn't know. After the amount of years I've been hating that fucking maggot, I had no idea that he came from fucking film fucking royalty as well. Fucking disgusting. What do you do with all that? Oh, just, you know, sell ads for $1 million a pop. And convince the fucking industry that there's only one goddamn fucking award ceremony worth fucking watching. Only one Game of the Year award worth actually fucking appreciating. Just the fucking cockheaderiness of it all. On top of everything I hate about the Game Awards anyway. On the bright side, it was a good show. As far as the game releases go, as far as the talent that came in, it was as a gamer, it was pretty satisfying. A shitload more satisfying than it was 5 years ago. Last time I fucking watched it. Literally co-creators of IMAX. I mean, someone's got to be their kid, right? I'd be fine if this show, if all the profits went to dev education institutes and grants. Sure. Or if they did something to curb the idea that their award is the only award worth considering. They don't seem to mind at all that the entire fucking world's full of absolute fucking morons. Just seem to think that E33 is goaty now, you know? Is it? Why? Because it won 9 out of 11 awards at the Game of the Year awards? Anyway. We've all heard this whinge before, and now you can read about it on Patreon. That part of it's free. The whinge is free. I don't know what I'll write. I don't even think I'll get anything to write this week because it's Christmas. But if I do, I'd like to write about this Lord of the Rings mod. I think that'd be fun. All right, let's see if we can fucking...
Raziel returns. Do you still think you
leave a
can
boss
best
arena and
me?
come back? Unique dialogue for leaving and coming back? What? This game was ahead of its time. Shit, if I'd seen this back then, I'd have lost my mind. Because it would have been about 6 fucking years later that I'd come back and try it. No, it would have been like a week later. Compared to fucking Astrobot. Look, the way it works with the awards is like they send out a bunch of ballots to a bunch of industry professionals, and those people don't get together and talk about which awards they think, you know, what's most deserved. They just pick from the list, and then all of that gets, you know, put together. They pick who those people are, and then all that gets put together, and that determines the Game of the Year, right? And in that regard, you can imagine a bunch of different people from across the industry all looking at the list and going, Astrobot was my favorite this year. And so Astrobot was the best. When it comes to things like clean sweeping the awards and winning all of the categories, it's a little bit different. But with the GOTY one for sure, I can, having played through Astrobot as A, the kind of person that grew up with games like that, B, the kind of person that doesn't give a fuck about all that fucking nostalgia bait crap. C, doesn't see that it does a lot differently than any other platformer. But D, playing it through with a child. Xander played through and finished it and beat all the bosses and the last boss and went back afterwards to do some of the secret levels that are really fucking hard and to continue looking for more shit. And I swear to God, I've never seen him do that before in his life. And that's exactly what we would have done with a game like that had it come out when we were kids. And what we did with Banjo-Kazooie. And what we did with Perfect Dark. And what we did with a bunch of different games where once you got through to, you played through the whole thing, you were engaged the whole way, it was perfectly suited to what you were looking to do, and when you finished, there was more stuff to do and you wanted to go back for it. So in that way, personally, I think Astrobot was a fucking triumphant success. Even if, to me, It was a little bit on the nose all over the place. Because it's just a bunch of references, really. Some of them are all right, but it's funny. It's funny how my perception on things has changed because of that vicarious element. As if I just sat down and played Astro Bot by myself, I would play it for a while. I would say, this is pretty cool. I see what they're doing. And then I put it down and just not come back, right? Because I don't feel compelled to go through. But knowing that Xander doesn't play those kinds of games, he plays sandboxy stuff, he plays Gary's Mod, he plays Wobbly Life. He's got different kinds of goals and different kinds of, I guess, a gameplay loop satisfaction than I do. For him to hit that shit and hit it that hard, that he kept coming back. And remember, too, not get the references. He doesn't know God of War. He doesn't know Uncharted. He doesn't know Metal Gear. He doesn't... None of the references. That is interesting because... I want to say like Shrek, right? The idea is you make a game, a platformer that appeals to the current generation of kids, which are supposed to be the target audience for a game like Astro Bot, right? And are a huge part of what make up the video games industry. It's kids. They're toys for kids. They go much beyond that. But that a toy for kids can win the video game awards is still very endearing, I think. And you've got that there, and it's engaging and compelling for that generation. And then the layer on top of it is us dads have all these little cheeky moments where I'm like, oh, I know that guy. Oh, I know that guy. And constantly throughout the playthrough, I'm like, this is him from there. And this, oh, that's Dante from Devil May Cry. It's one of my favorite games, you know? Whereas seeing those things myself, and just by playing it myself, I'm like, oh, cool. It's Dante, you know? But I don't think it's a coincidence. And I don't think I'm the only dad or mum or parent out there that watched their kids play through it and had that feeling. I think it was very intentional and very... That novelty does wear off super fast, yeah, unless you have that other connection to it, you know? That's why I think it was like a super justified entry, because Astro Bot did everything it set out to do. And it did it with style, and it did it with grace. And it appealed to multiple generations. Does that make it the best game of the year? Well, if you really wanted to find that out, you'd have to tally up every single Game of the Year award from every magazine, every website, every media outlet, and then see who could... Because each of those awards, unlike the Game Awards, have people that get together and discuss these things over the course of a year, and then again at the end of the year, and they it's like a bunch of little votes for which Game of the Year, which rock, paper, fucking shotgun, which one's our Game of the Year, which one, you know, captured us as a crew, as a team, as a group. And then you get all those awards, and you put them together, and you've got an actual Game of the Year. But the idea that we grab one of those awards, the one that's most televised, you know, the one that's the most popular, the one that makes the biggest splash, and the one that makes the most money, and that's just the one, fuck all the others, it's just this one, that really rubs me the wrong way. And it really is straight up. I've read Twitter comments this week where that's exactly, where they'll say, who cares what these people think? The only awards that matter are the Game Awards anyway. It's like, oh. So a smaller outlet gives a Game of the Year to a different game than you thought was right, and then straight away you just like, oh, it doesn't. Nobody gives a shit about anybody else's opinion. Really? Wow. In another world, Astro Bot could have had Final Fantasy levels. Yeah, well, I mean, we got Kingdom Hearts though, didn't we? I really do hope that your kid in future years gets to play and enjoy the references. So do I, and I will keep encouraging it. Just last night, he was on an iPad, which he's not allowed on, but he was talking to his girlfriend. And he's allowed to talk on his girlfriend on an iPad because you can only use an iPad for Messenger Kids, right? So the iPad, which is his grandparents' iPad, he can jump on. And he tried to play some shitty fucking mobile game again. And tried to ask why he's not allowed to again. For maybe the millionth time. And I said the same fucking thing. If you want to play a game right now, go into the lounge room and pick one off the shelf. Yeah? Every console's in there. Every game's in there. Pick one and play it. But you're not going to sit here wasting your time playing on a fucking app, you know, when there's actual shit in there. Shit that has character and story and narrative and plot and platforming and fucking gameplay, you know? That's the shit that's there. And I know he can do it because I've seen him do it with Astrobot. My son enjoyed Astrobot, but after finishing it, went back to Mario. To call it a goatee, though, I don't know, it just seemed like Sony's Mario. Fair enough. Interestingly, Xander didn't go back to Mario, and he was a fucking mad Mario kid. I wonder if Astrobot came out a few years earlier, or Xander was, you know, a few years younger. It might have been different. But, like, Mario Odyssey didn't land for Xander. Astro did. It might have been an age thing, though. If Mario Odyssey 2 came out, maybe. We played through Wonder, but he had no interest in going back to it at all. Whereas back when he was younger, Mario 3D Land was all the fucking rage. It's all he played for ages. My son still loves Mario, but he plays it in speedrunning perspective. Just, he's about how fast he can do it. Oh, fuck you. I don't want to hear it. My kid's in there on fucking Gary's mod. I gotta listen to your fucking speedrunner. No, thank you. Oh, yeah, fucking dog. I don't like this game. Is that with like Proto Trigger? No. I think he'd fall asleep. He'd start making snoring noises first, and then he'd actually fall asleep. Chrono Trigger, oh my god. That's the shit I played when I was growing up. No way. I tried to do co-op Secret of Mana with him. I couldn't even get him interested. And that was way more engaging than fucking Chrono Trigger. But I mean, Astrobot was absolutely an exception. After he turned maybe 6, and like I say, before that, he played a lot of different shit all the time. Yoshi's Woolly World, and you know, heaps and heaps of different platformers and stuff. Hollow Knight and all sorts of shit. We played Hollow Knight again recently, but that was because Silk Song came out. And I said, well, no Silk Song until Hollow Knight is done. But we eventually dropped that as well. I don't try to push my enjoyment on him, but I do repeatedly try to encourage. Okay, maybe I could shoot him from the opposite. I do repeatedly try to encourage experimenting and playing outside of your comfort zones and your interests. Played Loop Hero again not long ago. Me too, man. I played it on the Steam Deck for a while. I didn't finish it again, but I was grinding it for a while, and it's always fun. What game does Xander find the hardest? Probably Hollow Knight. He's down in the sewers in his single player. And it starts getting pretty fucking rough down there. And I think that's the first time I can remember in a long time that he stopped playing a video game because he hit a wall in terms of difficulty, you know. Not for kids, but I've recently played Blasphemous 1 before going into the sequel, and it's still a sick game. I bounced off that one really hard myself. I found the writing was just overtly loquacious to an irritating degree. Like it was really trying to harp on to like the Souls storytelling style through item delivery, but it was just going on, and there really wasn't anything meaningful coming through. Nothing of substance, but I didn't give it a full shake of the fucking sauce bottle, and maybe I should. I just pressed 3 buttons, all of them the wrong buttons. Can't aim this fucking shit, and there's been no effort made by this game at any juncture to help me learn how to aim this shit. I know I can shoot my telekinetic bauble at windows to break them. That information has been given to me. There are clearly windows here, and here's a vampire who's weak to sunlight. And I know that because chat told me. So I'm sure that I'm on the right path. The windows need to be broken. I have the tool to break them. I need to perform this insane platforming section every single time I make a mistake. And if I make 2 mistakes, just play the whole fucking game again from the start, basically. Which is all we've done today so far. Which is a totally normal fucking thing to say. No fucking way him. Dude, this fucking vampire looks like a dolphin and he's swimming in this fucking room. Okay, so don't start me with the vampire no fucking way bullshit, alright? Because this particular series is stretching the rules of what it is to be a fucking vampire just a smidge more than every other piece of media ever. But okay, fair enough. Yeah, I didn't clock that this cunt's fucking allergic to sunlight and there are windows up there. I did, but I immediately rode that idea off because I can't aim this fucking shit. How am I supposed to break the windows? But clearly, you are supposed to break the windows. I tried breaking them from the outside. I tried breaking them from the one closest to me. I've tried breaking them from the one furthest from me. But the auto-targeting aim seems to prevent that. I just can't fucking, for the life of me, figure out how the fuck I'm supposed to pull it off. Have I forgotten some basic mechanic? And that's holding me back? Or is there actually some strategy that needs to be employed and I haven't discovered it yet? With a game this fucking obtuse, I don't know how you're supposed to know. Should I not just be... Oh, see that shit? What the fuck jump was that? The jumping's a nightmare. Yeah, Uthi, absolutely. They are. They're fucked. Too many people play a specific subset of games. No child of mine will play only Call of Duty or Fortnite. Too amazing. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. Even if Xander was super into Fortnite or something, which he's not. But if he was, or if he is, I'll still make him play other shit. That's always going to be part of, like, we've been playing Kirby Air Raiders last week. Now we stopped playing it already, but we did play it, and we did have some fun with it for a few nights. And I wish we could keep playing it forever, but maybe we'll come back to it later. I don't know. We had a ball with it. He beat me, I reckon 12 fucking races in a row. This little cunt beat me. And I just kept changing styles and changing cars and trying to figure out what in the fuck I'm supposed to do to beat DDD on a big fat fucking cube, you know? And I couldn't crack it. But then in the other mode, smashed the shit out of it. So we were having fun. I'll always be grabbing new games and forcing him to play them with me. He's also really into Risk of Rain 2 recently. And asking me to play it every day. And we're having a ball with that. Modding the shit out of it too. Kicks my ass on Smash Bros. I now hate that game. Fucking Jesus. I've played too much Smash for Xander to ever be able to beat me at Smash, I think. Well, we'll see. bed seems like the bed of chaos from Dark Souls 1. I don't know. I don't know if it's poorly designed or if I'm just not getting it, you know? Never played much Smash. That was one of the ones that just came up every generation. I had a different crew of people to play Smash with, you know? Ending with Darius, who went on to compete professionally and live now with a bunch of cunts that are literal professional Smash players. And that fuck my ass so bad it's not even funny. Improved worthiness? It's StarCraft for me, Drew, but I reckon a few fucking times it was fucking Smash for sure. Oh, people love Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. Why? Anytime I try to find scenes from the actual Hellsing Ultimate, anything on YouTube now is abridged. You're talking about oh wait, never mind. I actually, yeah, no, I thought you were talking about the difference between the original Hellsing OVA and Hellsing Ultimate's release, but no, you're talking about some YouTube fucking filth. Yeah. Would you want to be told something that you have forgotten? Yes, well, I would want to. Thank you.
Here's an old one, almost as old as me.
Juicy, thanks for 112 months, mate. How are you, dude? What's going on? Cheers, brother. I used to pride myself on my ability to not need that, but you know what? Oh my god, no! I'm fairly fucking certain if he had finished that stuck, I would have been sent back to the start of the game. Jesus fucking Christ. I remember having to press multiple buttons to aim with this sword, but I'm struggling to remember which. Maybe I can try it like this. Got it. It is. It's hold both of these at the same time. Game design. There's not enough buttons on the controller. Aww. I fucking hate video games. I thought it was just new video games. It turns out I just hate all of them. I'm over it. I'm gonna go learn karate or something. At least that way when I get angry, I can fucking punch somebody in their fucking head. That'll make me feel better. Do I even get a fucking game manual with this shit that's supposed to tell me these fucking buttons? I was pretty interested in this game until watching this. Don't judge this fucking game by this, okay? This game and this series so far have been exemplary. This is a fucking black mark on an otherwise stunning and gorgeous scenario that clearly wasn't aided at all by me, A, being a fucking moron, B, talking to chat about a variety of different topics while trying to remember what to fucking do in video games, and C, playing this game once, maybe twice a week for a few hours. Please do not use my specific circumstances as a way for you to judge the experience you might have with this game. Wait, did those mother... No, okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. You fucking cunt. Had to jump, land, and then decide to go for a 100-meter fucking sprint record once you'd fucking hit the ground. Why? You, come here. Don't fuck with me. Do I look like I have all fucking day? Streaming is the ultimate debuff in games. Depends on the game. Obtuse as fuck. Remember every fucking button combination. Fucking bullshit. Sure. I don't know. There are games that streaming does not have an effect. I never have this problem with Total War. I sit there and talk for 2 hours and then continue my next fucking turn. No stress. But this obtuse fucking labyrinthine fucking nonsense, where the first half of the labyrinth is the fucking level design and the second half is the fucking controller layout. Yeah, no, it's a bit of a fucking pain. I'll admit. But let's be real. You're here to be entertained. Are you not entertained? Metal. You won't see me play in a single fucking thing other than that for months, I'm telling you. I will burn this fucking channel to the ground when Total War fucking 40k comes out. I don't give a shit. Nah, I'll probably just do it 4 days a week and then do 2.
Soul, you have overcome your former vulnerability to water's touch. Immersion in water will no longer dissolve your physical body, enabling you to swim to areas heretofore beyond your reach.
Heretofore. Suck me off with that delicious language. Dawn of War as well. Dawn of War 4 as well, yeah. Dawn of War 4 is going to be incredible, and I'm going to play the fuck out of it, but it's going to get sweaty. I might be the first time in my life where I'm like, okay, I need specific pain medication to deal with my wrist so I can play that shit. And I don't know how that's going to go for me, you know? But Total War Warhammer 40k, I can always chill, you know? Oh my god, is this... Oh, wow. My reward is I can actually go with stupid swimming fucking... Oh, no. I've never hated a new power upgrade in a video game more in my life. Fortunately, the controls don't seem too bad, or I've played so many stupid fucking games like this with inverted fucking swimming bullshit that I can handle it. Would you be interested in a fragment of the OG manual about swimming? No. No, I wouldn't. Everyone who owns Total Warhammer 2 got 3 for free, and I was saying 40k would be sick, and it was announced a year later. They didn't get 3 for free, brother.
A subterranean tunnel leads northward to the
That's a gross.
of your brother Dumas. Endowed with Rahab's soul, you may swim to gain entry where your progress was previously impeded.
It's a gross misrepresentation. But you can play on the Immortal Empires map with your Warhammer 2 and Warhammer 1 factions now, yeah. Swing controls are inverted. They are, but I grew up with inverted controls. In fact, I had to specifically train myself over months how to uninvert my shit. Just so when I played couch co-op shit with my mates, where we would pass the controller whenever one died, I didn't have to go into the options and switch between inverted and normal every fucking time. Yeah, no, it's just basically like a teaser medal. It's like, hey, you can now play on the Immortal Empires map. And you can, I guess, play against factions from Total War Warhammer 3. But, much like every other, if you want to play as those factions, you've got to pay for them. Whether that's individual DLCs, individual lords as DLCs, which is the new flavor, or by buying Warhammer 3 and getting the base 5 or whatever. That one kind of little AM party that played inverted Halo, I was definitely that guy, Chaos. But still, my brain still wants to hold down when I want to aim from go from chest to head, from the bang bang shield break to the fucking headshot. Still wants to go down. I'm doing it, my thumb's doing it right now. Inverted and the claw, I always laughed when he had to change controls. God, with claw as well, oh my goodness. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet, you know. I think of the boat. I think we're going back to the boat. Oh. That door's closed. Changing from arrow keys and numpad was entirely detrimental for playing FPS games compared to WSD. Entirely detrimental? Really? I remember having to learn WASD because I learned with the arrows first as well. Can you attack these cunts down here? I can stun them. Was never invested in regular Warhammer, so a 40k Total War game is going to scratch some itches. My best friend got me 40k like a year ago, and I've been obsessed. Give me my Imperial Fist, and I was, yeah, fuck yeah, dude, absolutely. The fact that they're building it from the ground up in a new engine, specifically with customization, mechanically and aesthetically, as the forefront, is very exciting shit. I'm all about it. But, I gotta say, I'm more of a Warhammer Fantasy guy in my mind than I am a 40k guy. I just bought Nagash, the model, to build and paint, and I started building my Night Haunts for the first time last night. I've been saving them for a couple of years now. I just started building them. So I built a Scripta Mortis last night, and a Banshee, and some other sweet Cain, I think a Cain Wraith. I'm gonna start putting them together. The new models are very well sculpted. They look great to me. I'm digging them. Right, can I like fucking do this? No. Okay. Playing a lot of Kill Team. The Necrons are kind of crazy. The Necrons are my favorite 40k, and the first army that I painted. I got a fucking Necron bloody Triarch Stalker right here that I painted up. You can't see the colors, but I was supposed to be showing him off properly with the painting stream on Friday, but it didn't happen, so we'll get to that soon. I'm building up a bunch of Night Haunts. Is it Night Haunts? Brain's not working. Open this fucking door. Open it! Yeah, I beat Rahab. As soon as I fucking got told that there was maybe a mechanic I was missing, and then Heavy Metal's like, I think I remember having to press 2 buttons at once. I just tried some combos and found that you can aim your fucking mind blast, which I was not aware of. I guess holding R2 to look around is just not something that I've had to do very often. Dave Harbour doing the announcement for 40k? That was beautiful. I do love that cunt. I'll always have a soft spot for Dave Harbour. The only fucking film I've ever seen him be good in was Stranger Things. Everything else I went, oh, Dave Harbour's in that? I want to watch that. He's in the game? Oh, he would just be a voice actor, right? Yeah. Who gives a shit. Henry Cavill's in the other one, bro. He's an elf. I'm not playing fucking 40k Warhammer because of the voice acting. Is there any voice actors in the other 3 fucking entire fucking Warhammer games that you're like, yeah, man, this cunt's in it? I don't give a shit. Fuck it. I just want to play with my little minis. An OG Armored Core has better controls, you know you fucked up. It's funny, I can't jump up there. Maybe I can climb up? Another little puzzle already. You know what I could do? Turn this fucking game off. And then I'd actually be outside of this fucking room. And capable of just going where I need to go. The voice actors that did all the sneezes in Total War Attila's in it. I was questioning it because they announced like it's a huge deal, like Commander's Total War. They made a big deal about some A-lister in a Civ game. Nobody's paying for that. Oh, fair enough. I just like that they got somebody who actually likes Total War to work with Total War, you know? Having Henry Cavill a part of it would be amazing too. I'm sure they tried. I have an idea. Yeah, exactly. Do you want to know something the game doesn't actually tell you that's pretty crucial? Yeah, I do. Thank you. I'm beyond being precious about this one now. Cheers. You can crouch jump in water, so you can jump out of the water. Ah, thank you. Doesn't look like I can move these crates in the water. There goes that idea. There's a feature in this game where you can turn it off and play Total War instead. Way ahead of its time. It'd have to be Medieval 2. Or Rome 2. Because it's our retro session. We can't go playing non-retro games in our retro session, can we? Wouldn't be much of a bloody retro session anymore. But I mean, I could fang some Rome 2 right now and not feel bad about it. One bit, you know? Alright, I think I'll just go back through that section again. There are definitely rooms with water in them that I can walk through. That would make sense. Hey Broly, how are you, man? I didn't see you there. Smash brings back so many memories. Yeah, good times, dude. Every Smash Bros. Generation, I had a different crew of friends that played a different... Like, I remember when the Wii one came out, Brawl. And, like, I was studying writing. And I was hanging out with a bunch of other kids studying writing. And we all smoked joints under the fucking tree on the oval. And then after school, we'd fucking head over to fucking Carl's joint. And we'd play Smash Bros. On Wiimotes, mate. On motherfucking Wiimotes, you know? Which was craziness. And that was just one of a great many different eras of Smash Brosing. And I use that as the example because, man, that was a rough era of Smash Brosing, you know? Right, so if I were to jump down here now, would anything be different because I can swim in water, you know? Maybe not. Looks the same. But I can do that. That's pretty cool. That PS1 game, I think 1 and 2 is on PS5 Plus thing. I'm gonna need you to stop with the pronouns, Artorias. What are you talking about? That PS1 game? What fucking PS1 game? They added a mechanic that gave your character 1% to 1.25% to trip when you're trying to super dash and Smash Bros. Ball will never not be... Oh, that was fucking funny as. That was very funny. Loved it. Okay, so now we can swim down here instead of walk down here. Oh, of course tough. The question is, do you remember those fucking mechanics? You can mash them all and learn them all, and that's great, but then you got to remember them. Sitting during a stream? Yeah, I'm tired. I can't be fucked. How you going, phone? I shouldn't be sitting. I'm going to pay for it later, but I'm bloody exhausted. Whoa. I saw these things out by the, down by the river. Down, down, down by the river. I don't know what they're for. Oh, that's cute. This game was ahead of its time. It's still a piece of shit, and I hate it. But it's a piece of shit that I hate that was definitely ahead of its time. That is a marvelous video game mechanic. G'day, Hope. How are you, mate? It's aged well as far as pieces of shit go. Yeah, I'd agree. Don't fucking throw it, you mongoloid piece of shit. And then fucking kiss a wall as well. My God, Raziel. Pick it up. Holding up and holding down, my camera just isn't accessible at in this location. I have to use R2. It's like I think he's fixed on something. Like there's a point up there that he's like staring at or some shit. Jesus. Well, that goes back up, does it? I don't know where it would go. Told I'll need an MRI scan if I want to know what's wrong with me, and I don't have the money for that. Oh. That's interesting. Typically, if you have a medical problem, in this country at least, if you need a scan, then it's covered, right? Apparently not.
This elemental forge is tuned to the Soul Reaver's energy. Once baptized in this primordial flame, the blade may be imbued with fire at any future time.
I didn't fucking see this coming. The Fire Reaver. I haven't actually seen that before in this one. Really? Did I find some secret shit because I was so fucking lost? I couldn't figure out where to go? Did my ridiculously pathetic ability to navigate through this game actually come in handy? Because that's fantastic. I guess I have to touch fire from here on in order to activate that. To convert to the Fire Reaver. Apparently, yes. Yeah. I'm just actually real fucking good. There's a bunch of totally missable shit in this. Awesome. The first game was like that too, so that's fucking great to hear. It was all worth it. It was all worth it. I'm a happy boy. Temporarily. Right. Came out of there. Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, well that makes me feel like is that Rahab's imagery? Because that's gorgeous. And it was definitely there in the beginning too. Are they not fighting me? No, okay. Oh my god, no, they're definitely fighting. Ow! Rahab, fuckboy? I hate when I say cunt, you're... Oh, I know. I'm sorry. If there's anything at all I could do about it, maybe someday there will be, you know? We can take Twitch back or move somewhere else. It's just not feasible right now. But I promise you, I have plans, okay? To bring it all back. I really do. Just you wait. Currently on the third boss in Bloodborne? I already see every criticism you had for Elden Ring regarding waypoints, shortcuts, and game design. It's so fucking good. Oh, man. The, labyrinthine hallways of that motherfucking... What was your first boss, out of curiosity?
Back for more, are we? Good.
Timbo for 23. How are you, mate? Good to see you. What's going on? Right, I'm going back the way I came here, right? I think so. That hallway? I think so. Agreed, Alice, agreed. Merry Christmas to you too, Tim. Have a fucking good one, man. I hope you have a great holiday. Cheers, brother. Oh, I played some dollars. I saw on Twitter. And your Twitter had an embed of your live stream on YouTube on it. You gotta tell me about that. Dwarves, holy fuck, the goblins can suck my dick. They have too much shit. Oh yeah? I heard it's a pretty hard mod. I already lost a couple battles, but because I'm right at home and full of fucking, like, I can replenish very quickly, so I can win back from there. But yeah. I don't know how to beat fucking Aragorn, Boromir right now. It's an absolute nightmare. I'm just upgrading my... God, I can't wait to get back to that. Oh, fuck. I really want to play more tomorrow night. So much fun. No, we're not going down there. I don't think we're going down there. Because I don't think there's anywhere else we could go except back up. Get back up. Unless there's, like, you know, somewhere I can jump out here. Just gotta remember that, yeah, I can do things like this that I couldn't do before, right? So maybe. I forgot what's down here. Let's have a look. Show you the YouTube shit? Just tell me. What? It can't be that fucking hard. Tell me or I'll bash you. Are you significantly motivated now? And you're all like sick and shit, so you'll be easy to bash. Alright? I'll fuck you up. The Cleric Beast. Ah, yeah, okay, cool. I was wondering if you found him, because he's totally missable. Just checking if you've got the right goods for a Bloodborne playthrough. You know my wife, who never plays video games, first tried that boss fight. And then got to Gascoigne, died about 10 times, said, I don't know why you play this shit, and never touched it again. True story. I swear she just walked up to the Cleric Beast and just fucking spammed R1, just hitting it. Every time it hit her, she'd rally and fill her health back up again without even knowing what was going on. She'd be hitting it, just fucking dives like... Oh. And then Gascoigne. Oh, you actually have to employ some strategy here. Over. Loved it. It was a beautiful example of why Bloodborne's so good. Okay, I'm motivated. I'm a boy. Make sure YouTube is always the second link in the tweet with no media attachments. Oh. That's interesting. The way I understand Twitter to work is that the first link in the tweet will always pull, and it won't be a video. Did you know it would do that? Or did it just happen and you were like, wow, this is cool? Or is it... This feels like something fundamentally new. To embed a live stream onto a Twitter fucking post, you know? And happened once along... Okay. Because my tweet format is quite literally this. So the second, you know, that's there right now. If I were to test it, I get this. Whereas you had a video, your YouTube live stream live. So I don't get it. Because I'm linking the direct live video rather than the /live link. Okay. Do you think this would work? Does yours show up actually in this preview, or? Because this is not a link to my live stream right now. With /live, it's a link to this live stream, right? But without it, it's a link to my YouTube channel. Yeah, exactly, Zedra. Gascoigne is the filter for sure. It's fine to begin with. She did the same thing. Crack, 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 crack. Easy, no worries. Yeah. And then, wait, werewolf? The actual video link. So that would be this. Hey YouTube, how you going? I'm trying to get more people to come and join you. This link? No, not that one, the one I sent. I put the one you sent in, nothing fucking happened. So how many links has YouTube fucking got? This is the third different type of link from YouTube. Seriously? What a mess of a platform. Legacy of Kain Blind Series playthrough? There you go. There I go, what? Oh, there it is. That's me right now. Okay, so where'd you get that fucking link? No, that's all right. No, it's just a complete. There are clearly multiple links. There's the link for my dashboard. There's the live link. There's my normal YouTube link, and now there's a fourth. What's the fourth? Why isn't it one of the other three? Why do the other three not do what the fourth does? And more importantly, where the fuck can I get the fourth? Boom is trending. Let's go. Well, that tracked. Go to your YouTube channel, click live video on your homepage, and it's the link above. Go to your YouTube channel. So not my studio, right? Not my back end. Not studio. The live streaming portion of the for the people doing the streaming, the people not okay, yeah, that makes sense. We go to normal YouTube. These people are geniuses. Oh, I'd watch that. What was I doing? I don't get distracted easily. What are you talking about? My normal channel, view your channel, right? And then I grab this link. That's the one. Okay. Sweet. And then on Twitter, I don't know if it's showing up now, but if I click on this, if I click on this, if I click on this, I think excessive profanity is a great streamer. You don't have to. It's a fact. I'm on my 14th year of paying the bills. It's guaranteed. But I'm glad that you enjoy my work. Because that's something else. I know when you say great streamer, you mean thing that I like streamer, right? But it actually has a very different connotation, and that's the power of words. Words like the ones used in Soul Reaver, which you yourself don't like, because vampires, and also think are overrated. But if you, and this is what I was trying to tell you last time, if you're able to look deeper into what words mean, you could too process what kinds of stories are being told. And this is a really good example of that. Mind influenza. One of those objective examples that you can use to say, oh shit, yeah, no, yeah, right. Words have different meanings than the ones that I'm using them, and if I understood what those words were, perhaps I would also think Soul Reaver's great. Just a little callback there. Just a little callback for the punters, mate. Good to see ya, Influenza. Hope you're doing well, mate. Welcome back. Rocked up for another fucking healthy serving of shit talk, did we? Can't keep him away. Some people just get off on it, you know? And look, honestly, I understand. I find it pretty compelling, too. That's why I watch Lopes. And Cowboy. And Peeve. I think it's just Sequisha that's nice to me. In your studio, there's a copy icon in the top right corner of, I mean, worth finding out, isn't it? Did you say in the top right corner? I don't know if that's the same link. Or if I just clicked it there. I can't see a preview. Does that mean that this is a 5th one? A 5th different kind of link for the same thing from YouTube? This one? What did you say, the preview? This one? On the studio page, there's a player window next to the refresh button. Player. Refresh. Looks like it should be a hover, I guess, but it's not. Does it just sit here now? Is it always there? Oh. Where did I put X? Did I get rid of it? I think that's my stream key. Which means I need to change my key now. Supposed to copy the video. It literally copied the stream key. Hilarious. I was looking at making a new stream key anyway, because I want to set up 4K. Even though I'm not streaming in 4K, Lance McDonald said if you set it to 4K, then you can up the bitrate and it'll actually utilize the bitrate, where if you don't set it to 4K, it won't utilize the bitrate. So it's worth doing. Yeah, no, it was just some fucking funny shit, isn't it? They really, like, YouTube really is one of the absolute worst big brands in the world. Like, trying to set something like this up today and not already have the backbone and the name, it would be so laughable. It would be like watching the Epic Store try to be Steam, you know? They are so incompetent in a front-facing level anyway. I'm sure the back end's working fine. As in, we could always watch videos, there's no problems. But the front-end stuff, the people that design how things operate and come up with ideas for how to implement new features like live streaming are just so in need of a good firing. I can't do this while I'm live, apparently. Okay. So I'm still just stuck in this room because this is the door I came in, but it's a one-way door. Now I have the ability to swim in water, which I didn't have before. But honest to God, I don't know if I have any other ability. Once again, I'm just completely fucking lost to an exhausting degree. There doesn't appear to be anywhere in this fucking room. So if I fucking save my game and then load it, I'll be out of this room. And then I can get back to the boat. And then in the boat room, I can release the anchor, as far as I'm aware, and then take the boat somewhere new. Like, that seems to me a better strategy than trying to find a way out of here. But, trying to find a way out of here, I found a fucking upgrade for my weapon. So, running around not knowing what I'm doing is not a bad idea. Bro, do you think I wanted to pick up the sword? The flame? Or do you think I wanted to... Now I don't even have my fucking Soul Reaver anymore. At no point were they like, yeah, you've got Flame Reaver now. You can activate that by... No need for any instruction at all. Absolute cuntery. I don't think the YouTube embed was important, but I guess it shows how different we are in thinking about content creation. Well, I mean, people scrolling past on Twitter, instead of seeing a picture of the game that I'm playing, which is what I put now, would actually see me playing it. You must be able to appreciate how much more likely you are to get a click-through with that. I mean, shit, if you... Most streamers pay Elon Musk for that fucking privilege. By having a very low-performing Twitter live stream on the post, which they know is a low-performing stream offering. It's not like people are sitting there on Twitter, chatting away, enjoying the fruits of the labor, you know. It's more that it's a advertisement that says, hey, my stream is live and it looks like this, and I expect you to see this and then go, oh, it's live, he's playing this, and then use one of the links to go through somewhere else, not stay on Twitter and watch it, right? But this allows you to circumvent the needing to pay Elon Musk for that privilege part without any of the drawbacks, so far as I can tell, which is pretty significant. In other words, fuck Elon. Always fuck Elon. As if I'm going to go from not paying for Twitter and using the verified badge as an indicator of people who have earned status in the industry and need to be singled out from all of the parody accounts and the bullshit accounts and the people who are trying to, you know, identity thieve from them, as if I like a genuine necessity for working as a professional in the online space to, yeah, no, you're gonna have to pay for that now. And that indicator is no longer someone that has been verified as who they are, but instead is somebody who paid money. But we'll leave it as the same icon. It means a completely different thing. But we'll leave it as the same icon. You want... No. Not to mention, why would I pay for social media, right? The whole idea is I'm paying you with my time. And then, of course, there's, you know, the ethics, which apparently a great many Twitch streamers have a very different opinion on than I thought they would. Oh, I know what that is. Because most of these streamers who I'm fairly certain do not support Elon Musk were happy to support Twitter. See, I was about to jump over there now, because it looked like the way to go again. And there's a fucking door that's blocked and I can't get out of it. That's how I got up here. There's no way to go up there. So then the only way is back where I fucking started, apparently. There's the room with the twisty in it, and at the bottom, a fucking big block you can't move. Two big blocks you can't move because of the water. Unless I'm just not getting how I can move those. There's the whole little labyrinth where I got Soul Reaver's upgrade from. And then there's the boss room here. That's it, that's all there is. It's almost like most streamers' opinions on such things are purely performative. Crazy that, isn't it? There's only one entrance and one exit in this room, right? What, maybe? Just the wandering the same fucking areas over and over again aimlessly is just like, I feel like it's all I've done in this game. The whole time. It's like more than Metroid Prime 2, I think. Like I've backtracked more. I can't think of any other game that I've backtracked as much in. What a nightmare. That's where I came through. Get up top. Where's the yellow paint when you need it? Apparently. I don't think I've ever felt like I needed it more. I like figuring out where to go. But I just feel like this game has no intelligent level design at any point. Everything just seems like it's disconnected from the next thing. Both in terms of the color palette but also just the obtuseness of it. That door, it was open, now it's not. This grate is just a little bit too high that you can't walk through it. No, it's like it's designed to be fucking infuriating. Well, I'm over it. I got a new plan. A 3D Metroid kind of game, but with no map. You're saying this is like a 3D Metroid game, but with no map. Yeah. It's... I'm struggling to find it endearing. It just seems like I'm lost every fucking time anything happens. And I'm just so sick of walking through the same environments. You know, you add to the fact that, like, if you die, start the game again from the start. If you turn it off, start the game again from the start. You know, fucking, it's just like so much. I started Total War Warhammer 3 last night. It seems like something I can get hooked to for a while. Anyone know if I need any DLC? No, the DLC is straight up just, I want to play that faction. So I buy the DLC for that faction. These things. Oh, that's them. Okay, so I'd found their, like, sporting sack room before, had I? Interesting. That makes sense. Don't remember what was down here. The older I'm becoming, the more developed my opinions become, but I'm less bothersome about them. bothersome as in you don't attack people with them. You don't care if other people agree with you. Another upgrade I found by aimlessly wandering. I think it's normal. Think of it like, you know, if you're an atheist and you're always you spent so much of your teenage years or your early 20s trying to convince people who believe in God that there's no such thing and it's fucking stupid, versus your 30s, late 20s, 30s, where you're just like, you know, believe what you want. Whatever helps you get through the fucking day, man. I still think it's insane behavior, but believe what you want. Waste of energy. Yeah, well, I guess you realize after a while, the likelihood, like the amount of conversations you've had about a thing where you've clearly stated your case, but it has had absolutely no effect on the person who you were speaking to, versus the amount of times you stated your case and somebody's mind was actually changed by it, you know? God gave us the mind that he intended. Prove it. I remember this. This is the mind influenza room. Somehow I thought that because I was able to swim in the physical realm down there, I'd be able to reach a place that I wasn't able to reach before. And I was, technically, right? Here. Because I would have been on the ground before I couldn't get up there. But it just seems like it was another power-up. So I may not have discovered where I want to go. And where I want to go, maybe back where I was. That's going to be very depressing. Why people believe in something? Yeah. I never understood as a kid, yeah, like, how can you possibly believe in something that is so obviously disprovable? Like, every single time anyone brings up anything like, you know, carbon dating and dinosaurs, the goalposts just move, you know, and you ask anybody who believes, and well, it's more of a picky-choosy kind of situation. You know, there are no devout believers anymore, you know. There's people who believe in some things, but not in others. And the things that don't make sense, and kill all the gay people, well, that's probably not cool anymore either. You know, whatever. Don't kill all the gay people. He didn't say that. But you know, don't fuck, you know, your friend's girlfriend either. Or maybe, you know, maybe fuck your friend's girlfriend, right? But don't kill her. okay, now we're just talking about a system of laws. Like, do you believe in what this motherfucker was saying or not, right? There's a different bloody rule set. Anyway, I could never really reconcile the idea that you could be faced with such irrefutable evidence and then still claim that faith has shown you the path, and be so adamant that you're right. And then of course, you know, you grow up watching some Carl Sagan and stuff, and it's like, he says crazy shit like, if 99.99% of all gods are fiction, and you have to believe that if you believe in your God, is it such a stretch to say 100% of them are fiction? Like, 99.9999% of gods are definitely fiction. They have to be. It's just that 0.00001% of gods that is not fiction. My one. And you're like, yeah. Yeah, I believe in one less god than you. Yeah. Like, the first time I heard that shit, I was like, man, that's so good. Like, is it such a leap? Is it really such a leap? Oh, these ones are bullshit. Except this one. But science is so shallow. Okay. Death is so close, and you must choose what happens after it. Yes. This life's just full of choice, isn't it? You don't choose how you die. That would be insane. You don't choose when. That would be insane. You could, but then you go to hell. God, what a perfect system. So many little loopholes. But you do choose what happens after. And it's certainly not an obvious attempt at controlling a population that, at the time, was made up of death and famine and disease and just very little else, you know. I'm gonna have 19 children, and 17 of them are gonna die in my arms. Oh, and the 19th one is gonna kill me on the way out. Sure would be nice if I had something to believe in, to make this horrible fucking world that I live in a little more palatable. Wouldn't it be nice to think perhaps that the 17 fucking babies that died coughing in my fucking arms about 5 minutes after they were born are going somewhere nicer? Wouldn't that be a comforting fucking thought? And the fact that the 19th that just ripped me fucking open and is leaving me bleeding to death right here with nobody that can do anything. This fucking old man to the left of me is saying it's my fault because I masturbated, and this cunt is saying, don't worry, these leeches will fix it right up. Wouldn't it be fucking nice to believe, just for a minute, that I'm going somewhere good afterwards? Couldn't possibly be a fiction that was required for the survival of the species at a time when there just wasn't any science. One that happened to be very good at controlling people, and so was frowned upon, looking too closely at, scrutinizing at for, I don't know, 10,000 years or something. The Earth isn't flat! Prove it! Alright. So I've got this sundial, right? Kill him! Burn the witch! Science is no better for the afterlife? What? Okay. I'm gonna buy in just very, very quick. No vampires. No dragons. Afterlife. Like, you specifically said to me that you don't fuck around with this airy-fairy, fictional bullshit, vampires and dragons and blah, but the afterlife. Toad's cool? I don't get it. Did somebody give you the impression that such a thing is less bullshit than vampires and dragons? That is there some tangible evidence to suggest that such an obviously fictional there's as much chance of there being an afterlife as there is Frodo Baggins through the One Ring into fucking Mount Doom. They have an equal percentage chance of being real. And that chance is 0. Hello, my heavily religious wife. How you going? I'm not feeding them anything. They're feeding me with things like afterlife, which clearly can't possibly exist. And should it exist, needs to at least be based on something other than, oh, that's what I believe, which is people have seen ghosts. Are you sure? Why? Because you watched The Conjuring? Ed and Lorraine are so believable. They wouldn't lie to me. Yeah, I got a Catholic wife. And a 9-year-old that wants to be baptized into the faith. And this is my point. What they do with their fucking life ain't my business. It's not my place to tell my son what to believe and what not to. In fact, the only good fucking thing we have going in this world right now is that we genuinely do have a freedom of religion. You are free to believe what you want without scrutiny from others, whether that be belief or unbelief, regardless of how fucking insane it seems to me. And we need to hold on to that. Because we've seen the alternative, and that's not very pretty. I don't want to walk around this fucking game anymore. I've had enough of it. But enough of it. 2 rage quits in a row. I love it. I thought I'd be able to beat that fucking boss and figure out where I'm going and set the path, and then the next time I come back, I'll be like, yeah, I know where I'm going. Just going. Nope. Next time I'm going, I feel like we're walking around the entire game for the 19th fucking time, just hoping I bump into the way to fucking go. And guess what? Next Monday, that's very likely what we're going to do. I hope you're as fucking excited for it as I am. At the very least, we'll have plenty to talk about. It's nothing if not conducive of great conversation and discussion. And that's what we're here for, isn't it? Video games and good vibes, place to hang out, people to talk to. Back to the center, huh? All right. As far as facts go, when we die, you go into the ground, or into the ocean, or into the ether, if you want to get burned. What I can say is all of the little molecules that make up you have been here since the dawn of this planet's time. And every single one of them will still be here after you're gone. And many of them will go into making up other things. Maybe even other people. We are stardust. That's a fact. All of your little molecules have always been here and always will be. That's a fact. And when you die, you will inevitably disintegrate, and pieces of you will become pieces of something else. That's a fact. As to the rest of it, believe whatever the fuck you want. Video games and the afterlife, let's go. I think the religious arguments that focus around whether an afterlife exists or not are the most shallow discussions you can have anyway. Like religion versus science. Like, it doesn't need to be a fight. How the Catholic Church was very prominent in the sciences during the Middle Ages. Yeah, they had priests specifically going out to do science. I agree. But they also had priest going out to burn people at the stake, so I don't know. It's a little all over the place. I guess it depends on which particular denomination. I can't claim to have a full width and breadth understanding of the different theological aspects, nor the different churches that sell those stories. Lutherans and Catholics and Christians and Jehovah's Witnesses and... Fucked if I know. I never paid enough attention in Sunday school. What blows my mind is that the entire universe could theoretically have started out as a hydrogen molecule, and nuclear fission at the heart of stars could have compressed to the point where we have our current elements, the original hydrogen, and repeatedly do so, and will eventually compress to an nth value. Sure, yeah. That sounds fun. Asked too many questions? Yeah. I got in trouble for that too. If you're a little bit less knowledgeable about science, you would be a mystic poet. That might be the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. It's Christmas, so I'm wrapping up a bit early. I gotta go grab some stuff down the street, so we've got something to bring to our friend's house for Chrissy dinner. And I gotta do it now before everything's fucking gone, right? So, sorry, it's a little shorter this week. I'm not sure what shows will be and won't be this week.
Yes, the smell of proper devotion.
I'm getting.
Welcome back, old friend.
Welcome back, mate. Thank you very much.
You.
Cheers, brother. So do I, Dan. So do I. Striving for perfection is pointless, but you often end up doing a lot better than you would have if you didn't strive. There's something to that. Yeah, Merry fucking Christmas, motherfuckers. And Happy New Year. I'm sure I'll see you peppered throughout the next week or so. I'm not sure what kind of like Christmas break I'm having. I'm not sure about bloody anything these days. Just a tired old man with a couple kids and a grumpy ass fucking wife. Well, you're a grumpy bitch. Don't fucking pretend like it ain't true. I'm just gonna play it by ear, yeah? And figure it out as I go. That's my Christmas present to me. Don't stress too much. And then once January kicks off, we'll get back into the flow. There's probably going to be a couple trips in January to places, weekend trips and whatever, but because the school holiday, this is the school holiday until the end of January. It's school holidays, it's summer break. I will come back, you know, I will be doing shows throughout it, just probably not as scheduled as I'd like. So, who gives a fuck, right? I'll be fucking around. And I'll see you when I see you. Thanks for watching, cunts. Have a good fucking holiday break if you're having one. And if you're not, that fucking sucks, doesn't it? I'm sorry. Some years you work, some years you don't. I got distracted looking up who I'm going to raid and didn't finish that thought. And now it's just kind of hanging there awkwardly and I don't know where to go with it, you know? So I think I'm just going to transition it into who the fuck are we raiding? I don't think anyone's on. Nah. All right, we're raiding me. Oh, wait, Weddy's live? Why can't I see him? He fucking is too. Oh my god, we're raiding ready. There you go. Thank you. Never expect to see that cunt on. Raid me, I have a channel. Spare me. Spare me. I'm gonna raid one of my oldest and most beautiful friends. Thank you very much. I'll see you over there, cunts. Have a good one. Peace.